Calling tonight's regularly scheduled business meeting for the Village of Broadview to order at 7:31. Madam Clerk, may I have a roll call, please?
Trustee Avery.
Here.
Trustee Benson. Trustee Margaret.
Here.
Mayor Jones.
Present.
Trustee McGreer. Trustee Morris.
Here.
Trustee Brown. Mayor, you have the floor.
Next agenda item.
Stand for pledge, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I would like now a moment of silence. The next on your agenda is public comments.
Let the record reflect that Trustee Benson has just entered the meeting. Marquita Smith is the first one on the list here.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Board President. I have a question about the posting of the agenda was not listed on our website, and the posting of this agenda was posted outside the case, and there's another agenda behind the case without item number B. Shouldn't there be a 48-hour posting in order for item B to be placed on the agenda?
Is that the extent of your question? What else you
If
got?
that's not the case, if you are going to proceed with item B, being that this is such a hot issue of $12 million that we're considering, we need a robocalls to let more of the public know about the items that this item that's going to be discussed on the agenda. And if you do vote on it, I would like to hear each one of the trustees' thought on how they would vote. Thank you.
Thank you. Jordan Gordon?
Well, I had something specific that I wanted to say, but the trustee that should really hear it is not here.
Okay. Do you want to wait until another meeting, ma'am?
I think maybe I'll mention it tonight, then if that trustee shows up, I'll mention it again.
Okay.
There's a trustee that seems to vote against authority to expend funds at all times and votes no on any budget expenses. However, my question was to the trustee, has that trustee been cashing their paychecks since the new fiscal year started? If they cannot approve any other vendors being paid, I'm just wondering if that trustee is getting paid and cashing their checks.
So noted.
You know, and I think it's a legitimate question.
Absolutely.
Glass houses and all that.
Correct. That's the extent of public comments. Madam Clerk, next agenda item.
Consideration to approve the ordinance to the 2012 regular business board meeting.
Did everyone get the minutes from the last board meeting?
No, Mayor.
No.
Make a motion to table it then.
Make a motion.
Second.
Okay, it's been motioned by Trustee Abraham and second by Trustee Benson to table this item because the trustees did not get the minutes. Do I have any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? A note of record, the regular clerk here, just for everyone's edification, had a family emergency and had to leave town. And she had to, on a very short notice, run out of here. So that's going to have an impact on some of the things that we're going to be talking about tonight. Madam Clerk?
Consideration to approve expenditures grand total of funds $521,969.10.
Motion to approve.
Second.
It's been probably motioned by Trustee Morris and probably second by Trustee Abraham to approve the expenditures. May I have a report from Finance, please?
We have the following: AT&T at $4,465.85. Blue Cross Blue Shield $103,362.26. Broadview Westchester Joint Agencies $104,136.24. Bush Lawn Services, $3,060. C&M Pipe Supply Company, $2,797.10. Group, $68,096.84. Gino Heating and Plumbing, $29,200. Grindstone Corporation, $130,000. Garda Life Insurance, $7,862.46. MFA Construction, $7,916.68. Michael R. Conley, $4,350. Triple J Productions, $3,140. West Cook County Solid Waste, $26,189.56, which is $494,576.99, which is 95% of the total bids.
Thank you, Trustee Morris. Let the record reflect that Trustee McGreer has reported to the meeting. Questions from the board, starting at my left. Trustee Morris, as relates to the finances. Questions or comments on that? None. Trustee McGreer.
Sorry, go ahead. No. Sorry, man.
Go ahead.
Trustee Hargreaves.
No.
Trustee Benson.
No.
Trustee Abraham.
No, sir.
Madam Clerk, may I have a roll call, please?
Sure. Trustee Abraham.
Yes.
Trustee Benson.
Yes.
Trustee Huckrow.
Yes.
Mayor Jones. No. Trustee McGreer.
Yes.
Trustee Morris.
Yes.
And that motion carries. Madam Clerk.
Request from village officers, that's usually done the second meeting of the month. I don't have any other report. Officer.
This is part of what we're discussing, going out of order on executive session, is Ms. Baptist is not here.
Ms. Baptist is not here, so we might as well carry on with the rest of the agenda.
Sure. Communications, we have none. Unfinished business, item A, consideration of ordinance amending Chapter 90 municipal finances of Title I administration of the municipal code to create a business participation program for the village of Broadview, County of Cook, State of Illinois.
Motion to table.
All right, second.
Okay, it's been motioned by McGreer to table and second by Trustee Morris. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Hearing none, this agenda item will be tabled. Next board meeting is 16th.
Item B, consideration of ordinance authorizing the issuance of waterworks and sewage revenue bonds in the village of Broadview, County of Cook, Illinois, in the aggregate principal amount not to exceed $12 million.
Do I have a motion? Okay, and that agenda item will fail for lack of a motion. Madam Clerk, move on to the next agenda item.
I have new business. Item A, consideration of ordinance authorizing the execution of an affidavit to be submitted to the Cook County Clerk's office regarding a certificate of error for the 19th Street redevelopment project area for the village of Broadview, County of Cook, State of Illinois.
Make motion to approve.
Second.
Probably motion by Trustee Abraham, probably second by Trustee Benson. I can defer to the attorney. Is Tony here? Oh, he's there. Okay. You want to let everyone know what we're getting ready to talk about right here? What's happening with this one?
When they set up the past administration, when they set up the district in 2008, they used a assessed valuation that was incorrect. The assessed valuation was probably about 4 or 450 higher than what the actual valuations were. Basically, they do a snapshot in time to determine how the TIF is. They do a snapshot showing that there was a certain level of money that was coming in as a valuation. Actually, they overestimated it. So when Mr. Stevens reviewed it and so forth, with the counties determined that it was about $400,000 too much. So basically, this is requesting that the county go ahead and take a look and reduce the assessed valuation.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Attorney. Let the record reflect that Trustee Bomarino has reported to the meeting. We are right now discussing agenda item, the new business, trustee Marino, and it's up for conversation at this point. There's a motion on the floor to approve this particular agenda item. So if you got any questions or comments, I'm going to be starting at that end of the table.
No, I read the material that we were given about this. I understand what it is that Mr. Fernaro was expressing in that. So I have no other questions.
Okay, thank you, trustee Marino. Trustee Morris?
No.
Trustee McGreer?
None.
Trustee Harvey?
No.
Trustee Benson?
None.
Trustee Abraham?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Hearing none, the ayes have it. You're done, Mr. Tony. All right. Madam Clerk?
Consideration to approve a business license application to Griggs Country True Cleaning Services LLC.
I make a motion to approve.
Second.
Probably motion by trustee Benson, probably second by trustee Abraham. Trustee Benson, you want to tell us what we got here?
Sure. We have Griggs Hunter True Cleaning Service. This business is providing cleaning, janitorial, and laundry services to small businesses and corporations. Let's see. They are sole proprietorships, no corporation, so they do have their FEIN number here. They are being ran out of their home, so we do have a inspection from the building department of their home. And let's see what else. That's it, their cleaning service.
Okay, you said there was sole proprietorship. The docket says they're a LLC.
Right, I'm looking at that now.
Is someone here from the cleaning service?
Right.
Nobody's
They
here?
marked down sole proprietorship, so, but then
Okay.
they do have their information here, is a LLC, which
Okay.
would mean. This
Nobody's here from Griggs and Hunter?
will be
Okay.
fine though.
I would entertain a motion to be amended, provided we get some clarity on what their status is, either sole proprietorship or an LLC. So moved.
So
Trustee
you just
Benson?
want a correction on?
I just want a correction on what they are. It's either an LLC or sole proprietorship. They check sole proprietorship?
Right, but then they have proof of the LLC. I have no problem doing that,
Yeah.
that's fine. We can make a motion to table it.
You don't have to table it, you can just approve it pending the correction on it.
Well, let's approve it, pending
Okay.
the correction.
All right. So the motion is to approve it pending them correcting it based on exactly what their business status is, either a sole proprietorship or an LLC.
Okay.
Do I have any other questions or comments from the board, starting from my left? Trustee Marino?
No.
Trustee Morris? Trustee McGreer? Trustee Harvey?
No.
Trustee Benson?
No.
Trustee Abraham?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Hearing none, the motion carries for the new business license for True Cleaning Services.
Next agenda item, application for the authority to expend funds $4,230 Case Lots Incorporated.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Okay, it's been motioned by trustee McGreer and second by trustee Harvey to approve this agenda item. Trustee McGreer, you want to report on this one?
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor. This is for Case Lots Inc. in the amount of $4,230. This is to place 18 street garbage cans along Roosevelt and throughout the village. We've been far too long without proper waste cans, so this will take care of that.
Okay, thank you, trustee McGreer. Questions or comments from the board, starting at my left, trustee Marino?
I am curious, who's going to be maintaining these? I mean, who's going to be emptying them? Is it our Public Works? Is it someone else? Have we made arrangements with Groot?
At this time, it's probably going to be Groot because Groot has a regular collection route on Roosevelt Road. I do know that.
And do we have any idea how much it's going to cost for Groot to provide the additional service?
They're already charging the fee for services on Roosevelt Road. I don't know that there's going to be a change to it or not. Are you aware, Mr. McGreer?
There will not be a change.
There's no change to it. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Trustee Morris?
you know, but I did talk to Director Ames about him replacing those garbage cans, and he said that, well, he actually showed me a few that were really messed up, but Public Works are fixing those garbage cans because they're gonna put them around the park district. So it's not like we taking them and throwing them out. We're gonna reuse them, and he's gonna put them around the park district and just leave the new ones on Roosevelt.
Okay. Trustee McGreer?
Mr. Mayor, this is something that we've been trying to work on since 3 years ago, and it just hasn't been in the budget until now, so finally we can get this done. That's it.
Thank you. Trustee Harvey?
No.
Trustee Benson?
No.
Trustee Abraham?
No.
Okay. Do I have any other questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
No.
We've got one opposition. So the ayes have it, the motion carries 5-1. Yes. Roll, oh, that's right, it's an expenditure, I'm sorry. Roll call. I don't know what I'm thinking about.
Yes.
Trustee Benson?
Yes.
Trustee Margaret?
Yes.
Trustee LeGree?
Yes.
Trustee Morris?
Yes.
Trustee Calhoun?
No.
And the motion carries.
Next agenda item is committee reports. Building and Public Property, Trustee Abraham.
Good evening, residents. I have a few items. First one on public property, we had a vacant and foreclosed apartment building located on 12th and Cermak Road. That property has been purchased. They have met with Commissioner Upshaw on the needed upgrades and to get it up and running again. It was boarded up for quite some time, so now it's been sold, so obviously it's been purchased, so now we'll have some upgrades to it. Also, our fire department is having landscaping improvements as well, so they're not as completed as of yet. We also had the upgraded lighting to the village buildings. That's almost completed, correct, Chief?
That's good.
Okay. We also had, I was also able to speak to our landscaper and observed his work as he was maintaining some various village-owned property that we have. We do have 2 landscapers that do maintain our village-owned property as well as our vacant and foreclosed property. And then after that, the foreclosed property, Commissioner Upshaw does pursue that so that we could receive monies for that, for us upkeeping and maintaining them. Also last week, I know the Beverly area was quite busy. They've had a few basin replacements and also water main breaks, so I'm sure you've seen the plumber out there, Gino, and again, he was doing very good work. He was extremely busy in that heat, so I want to thank him for taking care of that. And also, I'd like to wish everyone a happy and safe 4th of July. And that's the end of my report, ma'am.
Thank you, Trustee Abraham.
Next committee report is Committee Trustee Benson.
Hi, everybody. Just real quick, if you didn't know, Avenue is going out of business. Hopefully, I can get something prepared to show to my committee so that we can know in advance when a business is going out of business. I've said this once before, we haven't done it, so hopefully I'm just going to start working on the ordinance and perhaps it'll get approved. The next thing I want to announce is I will be having a senior seminar. So if you're a part of the Broadview seniors at the Park District Schroeder, I will be having 2 seminars there. One will be on August 3rd. The next will be on August 24th at 11 a.m. It'll last for about an hour on senior safety. And that's what it'll be about. So if you're a part of that or want to be a part, please come on out. Hope you have a good holiday. I will try. And that completes my report.
Next committee report, Fire, Police, and Civil Service, Trustee Margaret.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to apologize to everyone for my lack of being at the last couple of meetings. Had some issues going on with my family. I can talk to anybody who wants to know about that later. Just a quick announcement. The fire department wants everyone to know that there's 55 people signed up for the Fire of Life program. I'm not sure if everyone knows what that is or if you remember, but the fire chief announced that the fire department will be starting a new program, whereas if they have to enter your house for any type of emergency reason, there's a magnet that you will fill out and place on your refrigerator, so they already kind of know some specifics about you or anyone in your household, so that no one's kind of like scrounging to try to figure out what could be an issue with you, or a loved one or someone that maybe can't speak at the time. Some pertinent information will already be on there. So if you want to go ahead and sign up for that, or let your neighbors know, or maybe sign up a family member, please stop by the firehouse. You can give anyone at the fire department a call so that they can get the information over to a neighbor that maybe is not able to make it up to the firehouse. And If you need any information about that, the chief is here. You can stop by and talk to him or myself after the meeting, and that concludes my report.
Thank you, trustee Harvey.
Street sidewalks and alleys, trustee McGreer.
No report, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, trustee McGreer.
Finance committee, trustee Morris.
I didn't have any report, but I have one now. I got a question from one of the residents, which was a good question, and it was pertaining to the budget, and that is my department. And the question was, since Judy Brown Marino always says that she can't pass the budget, the resident wanted to know, are you cashing your village checks? Because they are part of the budget. So that concludes my report.
Thank you, trustee Morris.
Next report, water drainage and pump, trustee Brown Marino.
Actually, trustee Morris, that is a very good point, and I haven't thought about it, and I will not cash this check. I admit that it slipped through my mind. I hadn't even thought about that. My problem is not that I won't pass the budget. The problem is that we don't have a budget in place. We don't have the authority to spend money, which is what I've been talking about. And I have to admit I hadn't thought about that, but I will not cash my checks until we do have a budget in place. So thank you. And other than that, no reports.
Thank you, trustee Marino.
Next report from the village clerk. We have no report.
Thank you, Madam
Reports from our village president.
I don't have a lot to report other than to report on the storm yesterday. Public Works was out on yesterday clearing debris and fallen trees. Mecca Tree Service was out today. I'm going to say, based on and I was out yesterday, I talked to several of the residents during my rounds yesterday, immediately after the storm. Looks like the village is pretty much cleaned up from the 30-minute storm that we had that knocked down some trees and put the power out. I'm happy to report that almost all the power in town is back up and running. The last area that was not up and running that I was made aware of this afternoon was Terry Lane over in the Beverly area.
It went out about 7:30 when I was on the way.
Oh, so it's just coming back on, right?
5:40 when I was on the way to the meeting.
Right, so that was
So we
the,
just put back up.
yeah, so I think you guys were the last ones in town not to come up, with the exception of some traffic lights and everything. I'm happy to report that there were no fatalities reported, no injuries reported, and looks like we're going to be all right. Other than that, have a safe and happy holiday, happy 4th, and we'll see you back in a couple of weeks. With that being said, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting. We had an executive session on the docket, but I don't, you still want to have it? Oh, she made it? Where? I haven't seen it. Okay, well, excuse me then. I'll entertain a motion to recess to executive session. We do have an executive session that we need to have a discussion about some things, some financial issues and personnel. So with that being said, motion please.
I'll make a motion to pause the original meeting and go to executive session.
Second.
Okay, motion by McGreer and second by trustee Morris to recess to executive session. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Hearing none, we're going to be in executive session for a little while.
You all always have that issue.
Sorry, I didn't know what I did.
It's okay.
As I was coming here on the phone, my Bible colleague goes, we just put the generator